Funny that. And actually, and I do worry because I read that on your that you want to get Prince William and Prince Harry to a Diddy party.
I don't think not anymore. I mean, before, you know.
Don't ruin our royal wedding for us.
I know. Trust me, they're off the list. Now they're off the list. But you know, before, when they were young bucks growing up, and they were getting in a lot of trouble themselves. So hey, I was like, why don't you come hang out with me?
No, but you have met them. I've got pictures that there you are. And and look at William doing his cool handshake.
Yeah.
So can I just say, you forced people to do that because I was laughing at him, and then when you came on, I found myself doing it too.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's good.
And it feels very nice.
It feels nice.
Wrong, but very nice. I love look at Harry here. You're like, gosh, you look like a fly. And is it true you've never met the Queen?
No, I've never met the Queen.
But you'd like to meet the Queen?
Yeah, I'd like to meet her. She doesn't have to hang out with me, but I could just go for some... I could just go over for some tea or something, and we could kick it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to say, I love... Because not many people... Now, this is a reason to meet the Queen, because you'll have something to chat about. Because you have a butler. Isn't that... Don't you have a butler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, not many people do.
No, but I had got it from watching, like, you know, movies about London. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, I heard that y'all have butlers over here, so I said, I need to get one.
And now, because Britain isn't that hot, our butlers rarely do this. How long did he have to do that for?
Till the sun went down. I'm just having fun with you. To be honest, a lot of the stuff that sometimes we do, or even celebrities do, sometimes they're having fun with the paparazzi. And that was he kind of got locked into that character though, and you know I do like being in the shade, so I didn't really mind that much. So.
Yeah. But I didn't find it that funny by the end of the day. Joke's over. Now, Diddy.
Okay.
Are you ever going to settle down?
I would love to.
Do you think you will?
Yeah.
Back off, Bangle Lady. See, that's the problem right there. I'm ever going to settle down. Yeah, with me!
Yeah, I would. There you go.
She just did like a little horse noise, like how you call a horse over. Oh, I'm not gonna... No, I feel like I should stop talking to you.
So you do aspire to find the one great love?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, hopefully one day I will get married, and if I get married, I want to stay married.
And what a wedding that will be. Can you imagine? That would be a good one. Because Vince, now, because how long have you been married now?
Just over a year.
And as we say, Lachlan, your new little baby. Yes. Now, I heard that you were looking forward to being a parent, but only in the kind of when they were like 2 or 3 and could actually talk to you.
Yes.
So how has the first month been?
You know, you feel very grateful that everyone's, you know, okay, but there is an intimidation. I didn't want to hurt the little girl. I didn't know what I was doing when it came to changing the diaper. It's a learning curve. So I said to my wife, I promise I'll be much more helpful when she can communicate and we can talk and kind of play and do stuff. Because they're crying and you know there's one of 3 things that they need. I can't provide one of them. I'm not going to breastfeed anybody. But it's intimidating at first. There's, you know, there's a learning curve that you go through.
Is it a bit boring as well?
Not so far, because
really?
because there's so much happening and you're not sleeping that much that you don't have really time to be bored.
That's why I'm not going to bother. No.
Do you have any kids?
No, I can't do that sort of thing. I'm too selfish. I really want a cat, but I shouldn't really have one because I get a bit... Do you get squeezy with your daughter? Like...
Not cat squeezy, but I want to squeeze.
Yeah, like,
but
I love
I
her
have
so
to hold
much.
it back.
Like that.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's not good.
But I tell you,
No.
once you have a kid, and maybe just in having one, I think you feel differently. That being said, there's no guarantees.
No,
So,
it might be a horrible one.
Yeah, it might be a horrible one. But you can always leave it on, like, someone's doorstep with a note. that says, I'm not that into this, but maybe you will be.
Swap it for a cat or something. You can do that probably on websites. I don't know.
Because you're divorced, aren't you?
Yes.
I know.
Is it exciting?
It is quite... It almost seems quite glamorous that you're divorced.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't. There was a lot of crying and eating tribal with me hands.
Not so glamorous.
No, it was a long time ago, but I sort of, I worked, well, it wasn't, it was like 6 years ago, I worked my way through it, because I didn't want to end up being the kind of person that hates men, you know, because I just, you know, wasn't that fond of the one. Hadn't met the rest. But what I did on my phone, which is a good tip should you ever get divorced, I hope it doesn't happen for you, I really do. But you never know. In your mobile...
You don't also want to be the woman who has like 20 cats either. There's two roads to avoid, I'm saying, when a divorce happens. Yeah, I'm just saying there's many things to avoid.
Yes.
Like 18 would be okay, though. 18's fine. Just get to 19 and then just get a dog.
That's not a win for anybody.
But I did this thing to help me get through it. On my mobile phone, I changed my ex-husband's name to the arse. Because then, whenever he sent a text or rang me, it said, the arse is calling. And it just made me smile rather than cry. Good tip. Probably
nice,
got some...
nice to know that you're letting things go.
Go.
That's good.
Now, Diddy, when you were a kid, I mean, sometimes you lived in quite rough areas and things, but you didn't fall into kind of any of the traps. Like, you did try to sell drugs for, was a day?
Yeah, a day.
A day?
Yeah.
So that didn't go well?
Yeah, I would always, whenever I would try to go in the wrong direction, my father was killed when I was 3 years old, and I think he was my guardian angel, and I think that he would just make extremely bad things happen to me. You know, so the first day I tried to sell drugs, I got chased by like 2 helicopters, 3 police cars. And I'm not even exaggerating, like a dog, you know, and I just found myself running all day for my life, and we got chased up. It was a crew of us, and we got chased up into an apartment building, and the police had surrounded the apartment building, and as they were coming up to search for us, we were on the top floor, they didn't know where we were at. A couple had started a fight that had came out into the hallway. And so they went and stopped the fight and found drugs in that apartment, and they never made it up to us. And so it was just like a blessing for me. I had immediately ran out the apartment and never looked back. And it was just like a sign for me that isn't what I was supposed to be doing.
And I don't mean to be rude, Sarah, but where
You're going to be.
Well, it sounds like where you live's quite rough.
Well, yeah, I live in Manchester.
No, come on. It's a particular bit of Manchester.
I don't live in all of Manchester.
I'm not saying Manchester's rough. It is rough.
But I live in a nice flat, but you've kind of got to walk through what I call Prostitute Alley. But they don't normally bother me. I'm not really what they're looking for. But there was one time I was walking home and it was broad daylight, and a woman walked past me who was quite clearly a prostitute. Sorry, I don't know why I'm looking at you. Sorry. And you know what they look like. And she gave me a look like, get off my patch, like that kind of look. And I was really excited because I thought, you know, that was quite a compliment because she thinks I could sell this. I was flattered.
Now, meanwhile,